people from the other side. Welcome to a new video. And yes, today is matching my nails to my handmade denim jacket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, which is the main part. This is some splatter, which happens to be in it. And of course, I'm going to do some main of the blue part, which is going to be two of my nails. So with this, I'm going to do stamping. Yes, I am going to match this of nails because I thought, why not? So I thought for the two colors, I went for sparkle ones. So they're hollow taco sparkles. I went for this one that's almost like a white for one background. And I went for another one because I thought I'd do opposites as it's opposite on the bag itself. So here it is, the two background colors I'm going to use for the two middle fingers. Yes, that's right. And for stamping wise, I'm going to use these. And especially with the white on top of the black nail, it should work because these are very, very, very pigmented colors made for stamping. So they even go on top of dark from Moyu. So these are the stamping ones I'm going to use for the splattered of it all and everything. So those are the main colors. I just got to pick a blue. I don't know if I have a dark enough blue, but we'll see what I can pick out. But yes, these are what I'm going to do with the stamping. I'm going to use my handy dandy stamper here. I just got this stamper because I lost my other one and it was a weird shape anyway. So I could potentially get a new stamping thing for this one if I wanted to. So I thought I would get this one. It was no different price than any of them. As you can probably tell, it's rainbow. I thought it was cool and stuff. So, and it's actually made out of metal. It's sparkly on the top, and then here's the scraper. I misplaced the scraper on the other one too as well anyway, so. And it has a hole at the bottom, which is good, which almost all, I was wondering if it would have that, but it said in the description it had one, because I wasn't sure because the side is not clear, but it does, and you can look right through it, so you know where to put it, ta-da, and everything. So let's use my new stem. Hopefully it will work, because usually when it's brand new, it doesn't always 100% work, but we'll try it with these polishes. But first we got to put the color on of that it's going to be stamped on top of, and then the two that are going to be simple. But yeah, there we go. But I do think this one might last me longer and everything, because not just plastic. So especially it will probably have fingerprints. But yeah, having some fun with the sparkle of it all on my nails, on my stamper, and everything. So let's get to the fun of it all.
As we start with one of the first of the base colors here, this nice one from Hollow Taco. Let's get that on. Oh yes, here we go. Put it on that first layer. Of course, it's very thin and see-through. Definitely going to need more than one coat, and it's going to do two anyway. But that looks so nice. Now this one, as the other one, granted it's not fully like a black color, but it's very, very dark, so it works for what I want. And it's limited edition, which means it's not around anymore. But there it is, the bad bitch, or whatever you want to call it. There we go. Bad bitch. And here is this one. I decided to use this sparkly blue, just going on the sparkle, and I decided to do these outside ones as a French. Just like I said, we need a second coat, so there we go. And a second coat of this nice kind of dark color, and the blue. Stamp, 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 stamp. And then here, of course, one of the Mayu's stamping colors. This is the black one. And then this like almost blue, but pretty much white color. So let's get to this. Hopefully my stamper works. Scraper's doing its job. Let's get that on there. Let's see. Nope, I need to prep it. So I have prepped it, so let's see how it goes. It has now worked. And of course, I have a prepped video. If you want to see how I prepped my stamper as I put it on, let me know. And if I get like 20-ish likes, I will post that video sooner than later. But of course, as you see, I'm doing it twice on one nail as I need to because my nails are so long and the stamping image is not big enough. And now, of course, here is going with the lighter color, and these are stamping polishes. So here we go, and this is going to go with the dark color. So, of course, I'm doing the first part because you got to do it in two pieces for how long my nails are. And as you can see, looking through to the stamper, it is literally showing. It's not blending or anything because that's how pigmented these colors are. Yes, they are. and looking great, as I say. So, and with all the sparkle showing through, even though it's just in the stamper. So I'm now going to add some lines to the outer ones because we wanted to add a little something to them to just give it a little oomph. So I'm adding these lines. Slowly but surely wins the race. Don't go too fast or you can mess up. So with lines like this, slower is better. And as I can fit about 3 lines on one nail, that's what I'm doing here. Yes, granted, they're not perfect, but they're nice. And then this one, of course, as I'm doing the one black, one white, I'm doing this one, same background, but this one's black lines instead of white. So I can do the back and forth like I did with the stamping of all that. So there we go. Now, of course, we got to hold it in with a nice, glossy, thick top coat that holds in that thing without smudging it. Doing that with those, and of course, this one as well. Doesn't it look so nice when you get that nice top coat on? It sure does, if I do say so myself. All of my nails getting nice and glossified, looking their best. So there they are.
Well, there we go. My nails are done. EOCO. Matching my denim bag, handmade denim bag, not jackets. As you can see, it matches very nicely with the splattered pattern, and it's almost like the nails blending in. And then, whoo, where's the nail? Where's the nail? Yep. That is what's great about having stamping polishes, because stamping polishes are very more pigmented. So when you use a light color on top of dark, it actually shows. Because anytime I do that with non-stamping polishes, it actually has the effect of not showing that well. Even if they do work for stamping, they're just not going to be pigmented enough to put on top of that color unless the base is lighter than the stamping you're using polish-wise. So with all that, that is my nails. And yes, as you can see, I did the opposite in a way. This time I took the 2 middle ones, put on the outside, and then the 2 blue French on the inside for the other hand. Sometimes I'll just revert the colors of which one's the background. But for this one, I just made the inside, outside, outside, inside, if that makes sense. And yes, the bag has a lot of just blue, but because I didn't really have a right kind of blue in a sense, I thought I'd use this sparkly one, even though it's a little clearish and whatnot. So you kind of need at least around 3-ish coats. Yeah, I did 3 coats on these nails. And I'm very happy how it turned out, for sure. Even though I did add some lines which aren't on the bag, but it does look nice with those lines, and it still matches the bag very nicely, even with the added stripes. And granted, this one could have been a little bit better. It got a little wonky, but that can happen when I'm doing freehand, especially lines on my other hand. So these ones are a lot better lines, but these aren't too bad. Not like I can't handle having them. They are just for me. They're not on someone else. But with all of that, doing these splattered nails to match my bag of it all. With that, I will see you next time. Swaggle, swaggle, bam!